Grow your business. Enter a new international market. What you will learn. How can expanding to new international markets help my business? How can I figure out which markets are right for my business? What steps can I take to enter an international market? Connect with me via WhatsApp, +234 703 247 4726, to get more interesting videos. Imagine Flavia owns Freaky Frisbees, which sells frisbees that are decorated with battery-powered lights. People can even get the light designs customized. Flavia gets more and more orders every day. And recently, people in other countries have been emailing her to ask if they can buy her frisbees, too. So, she considers expanding her e-commerce business to sell to international markets. Flavia isn't sure, though. Will customers in other markets really want to buy products from a foreign company? Let's find out. When you reach and engage with customers around the world versus just your own city or country, you're giving your business a huge opportunity to grow. Of course, it's easy to say you'll expand to new international markets. But figuring out how to do it can sometimes seem overwhelming. Fortunately, you can find online tools that can make it easier. Google's Market Finder, for example, uses a variety of data to help you find new global markets where you can sell your products or services. You just need to answer questions on their site about your company, its size, what you sell, etc. Market Finder will then help you narrow in on a shortlist of promising countries that might be the right fit for your business and might be good areas to sell your products and services in. Market Finder does this by analyzing local monthly online searches and other market trends. From this, it helps you figure out the demand and competition for your product or service in various markets. Market Finder also looks at the disposable income per capita of a particular country or region, as well as the typical online behavior of your target audience. All this data helps the tool create your customized list of potential new markets. Listen up. Once you know which new markets you want to enter, you can start planning how you'll operate in these territories. Important things to consider are your e-commerce website, how international customers can find your business, currency and payment, and customer service. Make sure your website is available in your customer's language. Around 75% of customers are more likely to buy from websites in their own language. Even if you're concentrating on a single new market, you may have to translate your site into several different languages. Research all the language variables in every market you're entering. For example, countries like South Africa, Canada, and Switzerland are multilingual. And languages like Chinese, Arabic, and Spanish have a variety of regional dialects. Keep in mind that some markets may have a large expat community, people living in a different country than the one they grew up in. They may want your site to be available in their own language but display prices in the local currency. Don't forget that your site's content also includes images, symbols, and colors. Make sure every part of your site design is appropriate for your new markets. Along with translations and content updates, check if your site's CMS, content management system, supports multiple languages. Also, it's a good idea to have a site that's mobile-friendly. Remember, there's a lot more to translating than just changing your site's text word for word into a different language. There's cultural relevance, idioms, slang, and so on. Fortunately, Market Finder can help you find services that specialize in translating websites. When you're figuring out how international customers can find you, it's tempting to think that you just need to translate your search ads along with your website. However, you can develop a more strategic way to adapt your online marketing efforts for your markets. Market Finder can recommend some resources to help you with this, but you can also do your own research. How do customers in your markets discover products or services they're interested in? Do they search online, go on social media, look at ads, get friends referrals? By knowing all this, you'll know where your company needs to be seen. For example, Let's say Flavia, our freaky frisbee's friend, discovers that people in her new market often search online to find products like hers. So, she might decide to run more search ads in that location. Currency and payment are other areas that need to be planned out. Make sure it's easy for international customers to complete a purchase with you. Something as small as having to convert your listed prices to local currency can stop a customer from hitting the "Buy Now" button. So don't show pesos if the local market shops in pounds. Also, different countries prefer different forms of payment. For example, 60% of consumers in Denmark like using credit cards. But in Germany, credit cards are only popular with 14% of the population. You can always go back to trusty tools like Market Finder to help you find the most popular payment methods in your chosen international markets. Finally, get your customer service ready so it can help bring you bigger sales, returning customers, and new leads in your markets. Customers might find it easier and more comfortable if they can use their own language to ask about products, services, or make a return. If you plan to have a big presence in your new markets, have a native-speaking support team. But if you're starting off small in your new markets, you can try low-risk, low-cost options, real-time chat translation, multilingual help desks, and multilingual online communities or forums that can offer local customer support. Listen up. Another area to consider is how you'll get your products, services to your international customers. A good option is using an international shipping partner to help. Doing thorough planning on your own is good, but nothing beats finding local experts in your markets and using their knowledge and experience. These types of experts are particularly helpful when you're localizing your brand identity. Yes, you want your business brand to look, feel, and act consistently worldwide, but you should also be able to adapt it for local cultures. It helps to think of your brand as a person just like you. You'll always be who you are, but in different cultures you may need to adjust how you speak, act, dress, and so on. Let's say Flavia's local expert tells her that "freaky" is a curse word in her new market. So she changes her business name to Friendly Frisbees only in that market, while keeping other brand elements, logo design, colors, etc., the same. On top of making sure your brand identity is culturally relevant, local experts can help you deal with any potential legal and tax challenges that come with your new markets. Do this now. While expanding globally takes a lot of research and planning, we can do a quick gut check now. Are you ready to consider entering new markets?